Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for what the Jupiter retrograde means for you. So Jupiter is currently in retrograde. It's been in retrograde since April the 10th of 2019, which is this year. So from April the 10th to August the 11th, Jupiter is moving backwards. That is essentially what a retrograde means, and Jupiter is the planet of wisdom, luck, and progress, and travel, knowledge. And so when a planet moves into retrograde, let's see what it means for you. In general, it's a really good idea to, look into our belief systems, our visions, and the ways in which we relate to life. And there's going to be some messages coming out in the reading. So we have group 1, group 2, and group 3, whichever reading you feel more drawn to. That's probably going to be the reading for you. And in the description box of my video, there are going to there are going to be some timestamps, so you can skip ahead to whichever group you feel really drawn to. Maybe there's 2 piles that you're very, very drawn to, or maybe you're drawn to all 3 of them. All 3 readings are going to give you messages on what this retrograde means for you. And just before we get started, I just really quickly want to mention that if you would like to win a free reading with me, since I do a giveaway every single month, then do check out the description box below on information for how to enter. And if you'd like to book a private paid reading, information will also be down below as well. And my bracelets, which are on Etsy, they are handmade, spiritually charged bracelets for different areas of your life. They will also be down below as well. Let's get started with this reading, finally. So we have group 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to be starting with group 1, so I'm just going to move the rest of the cards out of the way. Alright. Okay, so group 1. Let's see, group 1, what this Jupiter retrograde means for you. Some cards that are just coming out left, right, centre. Okay, so we have got here, a message here that's really coming through quite strong is that it's all about looking within yourself and your belief systems, how you value yourself. It's also a good opportunity for you to travel. That's coming through as well, especially with this Fool card. It's about really weighing up what is going inside of you. So this is a really, really, really good time to step back and see what you've learnt, even in times of growth. So even if you feel like you're growing, things are going really, really well, this is a good time to just step back and look at things. And it's also a really good time if you, want to start something, because this retrograde is all about learning, it's all about thinking. And a lot of the times, when we think, we're able to analyse things a lot more, and we're able to see situations clearly. Now, the thing is, when we analyse, we can also start overthinking. So the key here is to be as balanced as possible in your thinking, which is why the Hanged Man has come up. The Hanged Man is about thinking. It's about analysing, where things are, but doing it in a very balanced way. So wherever you are right now in life, look at what's going on around you. Look at your love life, look at your, the way you interact with your family, how, your career is going, your financial situation. Look at all areas of your life and try and, evaluate where things are at, even if they're really, really good. The reason why that helps is because during a retrograde, especially with one in Jupiter, it can allow us to sometimes come up with certain decisions and ideas that can actually propel us forward. That's what can happen, because remember, this planet is the planet of wisdom and luck and progress. And when we step back and we look at the the bigger picture, we can sometimes find ways to improve our situation. So that's really what's coming forward, is that this thinking that is happening here can really propel us forward. The other thing is that the Hangman is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is also in a retrograde. So that is also, everything is interlinked. Everything is interlinked. And, both retrogrades allow us to step back and look at the bigger picture without rose-tinted glasses. So This is really about evaluating the situation for what it is and seeing how we can propel ourselves forward. The other thing with this moon card is that also full moons, new moons, they can really allow us to be more intuitive and figure out the right path for us. So when a full moon or a new moon happens, you can do intentions where on the night of a full moon you write down what it is that you want in your life. Use the law of attraction and you can really just start to attract what it is that you want in your life. These retrogrades are all very much tied together. There's so many happening at the same time, including there's Saturn retrograde as well. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. But this is about just stepping back in a very balanced way and seeing where you're at. Even work-wise, you know, I'm seeing that you will find yourself gaining a lot of success during this retrograde, and I am seeing that, you know, looking at the bigger picture, looking at how things are evolving for you will also really help, because the Hangman, again, is about thinking in a really balanced way, and it can really propel you forward, especially within your career. It can make you feel more stable, more secure. Again, this planet is about wisdom and luck. And them coins as well. So, you know, I do see that it's very, very positive for you, because you can really manifest a lot with this retrograde, which is just absolutely brilliant. It's something that I really enjoy seeing for you, and I think that it's something that will make you feel very, very good as well. Then we've got here the King of Swords. So during this retrograde, again, it's about being truthful and honest to yourself. It's about, you know, really trying to communicate with yourself what it is that you want to propel yourself forward, thinking honestly as well, you know, about where you are in your life. And the other thing here, the King of Swords, is about knowledge. And what I'm seeing is that, you know, this is a really good time to pick up some books, to, you know, gain as much knowledge as possible. For those of you that are in education, it will propel you forward. It's also about traveling, you know, which I see with the Fool card as well. It's about, you know, perhaps having a spiritual teacher. The Hangman is there as well. These things can really help in a retrograde to propel you forward in your life, whether that's thinking spiritually or even watching a tarot reading. You know, this is something very spiritual too. And it's also about, you know, perhaps surrounding yourself with a new circle of friends, things like that. It's about really propelling yourself, closing out cycles here with the 10, and propelling yourself into a new chapter, because I see a lot of you have this potential to really, even if your situation looks really great, there are things that are going really, really well for you, there's potential for growth, especially with this retrograde, and that is what I'm seeing, is there's so much potential for growth. Just make sure you look at things from the outside, you take a little bit of a step back, you learn everything, you survey everything, even in times of growth, and you can see definitely that there is opportunities here for growth in so many more ways than one, whether that's wisdom, or in general, you know, career situation, family situation, love. You know, definitely use the law of attraction and use, you know, spirituality as a way to propel yourself forward too. You know, I do see that success is something that will come to you. You will feel stable and secure. So this is what this retrograde really means. And during this time, again, very important, you know, learning things, picking up books, traveling, can be really great for you. So group number 1, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you liked it and it resonates with your situation, let me know in the comment section below, and I'm going to move on now to group number 2. Okay, group number 2. There we go. Really, really lovely angel, I believe. So let's see what this retrograde means for you. Jupiter retrograde, because there are a lot of retrogrades happening right now. So let's see what this Jupiter retrograde means for you. See what's going on. Well, 2 big energies, 2 very world different energies coming through here. Let's see what other cards come through. Okay, this retrograde may cause you to be quite confused. Right, I'm just going to start by reading this, and then I'll build and get some more cards out. Wow. Okay. So this retrograde is going to, I feel, lead you to feel quite confused at times. You've got the 5 of Cups, This is about sadness, it's about not feeling good. It can be about anxiety, depression, things that are dragging you down. And then we've also got the Five of Wands, which is about conflict in your mind, not thinking clearly and not being able to make decisions, just being really conflicted. Now, the thing about fives in tarot is that they're changing energies, which means that these situations are very much so changeable. I say that in all of my readings because I truly believe that these fives are all changing energies. And then we've got two of the most beautiful cards in tarot that have come out. Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So, as I said, I do believe that you're going to be quite confused during this retrograde. It is going to leave you feeling quite confused, but there's always a positive. This retrograde is going to be a spring in your step. It is going to allow you to progress and move forward. It is going to bring something really, really positive into your life. I feel like there's going to be a lot of introspection that is going to be happening, and what I mean by that is looking within yourself, analysing where things are in your life. This is quite a similar reading to group number one. But, you know, this retrograde is allowing a lot of people to look into their lives, seeing what they can change, seeing what they can change about themselves, in the sense that, you know, as people, there are only really things we can change about ourselves. We can't change things about other people. And I do feel that this retrograde is going to allow you to become more one with yourself. It's going to allow you to open up yourself to lots of possibilities. And for some of you, I do see that there is perhaps travel involved, because we've got this card of, you know, going in a certain direction. There are lots of ideas that will be coming towards you as well. So there's going to be a period of confusion, of sadness. You might feel like things are just not going right in your life with these two fives. These two fives are changing energies, because look what we have. We have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups here is about emotional satisfaction, joy, happiness, success, feeling like you finally got things together, feeling like things are going well. Ten of Pentacles, it's about having success in the sense of money, you know, financial rewards, but also feeling really secure in what you're doing. Jupiter is a planet of wisdom, luck. You know, it's also really heavily tied to gold as well. And what I do really see in my little visions is that you're going to get a lot of wisdom coming towards you, especially when you're feeling like this, and it's going to allow you to feel even better when things are going like this for you, because you know how it is to feel like this. So when this comes to you, you will be so much more elated. You'll feel like things are going in the right direction, but there's a lot of introspection that will happen, and I feel it will naturally happen. It's not something I feel you will have to push yourself to, because with these fives, I feel it will very, very naturally happen, to the point where you are just sick of feeling like you're in this energy and you want to change things, and then you will start to propel and push yourself forward in the right direction, and it will lead to these two tens, which I'm seeing is very beautiful. So this retrograde is going to allow you to look within yourself, allow you to step back and look at your life, and you will see that you don't want to feel like this, and it will naturally lead you onto a course where you will feel much better, where things will start opening up for you. And it all starts with positive thinking. So if you feel like you're thinking very negatively, it's about positive thinking. Also, this planet is, you know, in a way, it also signifies, you know, spirituality and being able to somehow, you know, do that. A lot of people get quite spiritual during a retrograde as well, especially a Jupiter one, and the fact that also Neptune is in retrograde. Neptune is a very spiritual planet. It's probably one of the most spiritual planets. When Neptune is in retrograde, you know, we see things without rose-tinted glasses, and the fact that both of these planets are in retrograde at the exact same time, it just points that, you know, spirituality, whether it's, you know, practicing yoga, meditation, whether it's journaling, even, you know, there are so many forms of mindfulness that are spiritual. I'm just going to take a sip of my water. You know, even something so simple as watching a tarot video. This is also a form of spirituality in many, many ways. You know, I'm connecting to spirit guides and the divine to bring you these answers. It's also about you taking in that spirituality, allowing yourself to feel more stronger and more connected. So meditation, you know, even 5 minutes a day can really help you and boost you and allow you to feel much better rather than being stuck in this energy. And also doing affirmations, law of attraction. because I'm seeing that it's very important for you to focus on the positives, you know, these 2 cups that are standing upright rather than these 3 fallen over. And so I do see that you will naturally come out of it, and it's going to be a progression, but when you do come out of it, you're going to be feeling really, really good about how your life is going, how, you know, everything is progressing. It's all a balance, but I'm seeing that you will just get through quite swiftly this retrograde. Now, Jupiter is an outer planet, so the retrograde is not going to be felt as severe. I say severe because Mercury, Venus, and Mars retrogrades can be felt, I mean, you know, so much, but, you know, outer planets, they're further away. Their effect as a retrograde is consistent. So this will be consistent. You won't feel like all of a sudden one day it's just like, you know, oh, it's heavy. You're not going to feel that kind of an energy. You're going to feel like it's quite a consistent energy, as it is with the Saturn retrograde. But, you know, Mercury retrogrades, you'll feel the hit of it. You know, you will feel the hit of it. So, you know, this is a consistent retrograde. Look at that, things moving forward, things progressing. That's what's going to happen. So we had the 5 of Wands. I just want to look a closer look at this card. Wow. Okay, anyways, I was just looking at this card. It's very interesting because you've got here the 7 of Wands. And you've also got the 8 of Wands, which shows really beautiful progression. So it shows, you know, conflict. And then it shows, again, you know, this conflict just being a lot, you know, a lot. But you fighting your way through it. This is you fighting your way through it. And then in the end, things are going in the right direction. So it shows progression. It shows movement here with the Knight of Wands as well. That you're not going to be stuck in this energy. It will move. As I mentioned, it will progress naturally. So that's the positive thing, is that things in this situation are going to progress naturally. You know, it's not going to be you having to really rattle your brain to get things moving in the right direction, because some of you genuinely are struggling. Don't worry, that's not your forever situation. Page of Pentacles again shows that it's going to start, you know, with baby steps. You getting that offer, you feeling, you know, really, really good. You getting that coin, and also just feeling really stable and secure and happy and so much better. Look at the change of energies. We go from the 5 of Cups to this kind of an energy, and then we go from this conflict, this absolutely awful conflict, you know, fire energy, to this kind of an energy where things are finally progressing and moving forward in the right direction. You know, everything's going in the same direction. And then with these 2 tens, happiness, joy, stability, feeling very, very good. So for you, this Jupiter retrograde means that things are going to naturally progress for you. That, you know, it's going to be a natural progression, and, you know, spirituality can be a really wonderful thing to just help you build up some more of your energy. But again, things are naturally going to progress, which is very, very positive. So group number 2, that is your reading. If you liked this reading, don't forget to like this video, and also comment down below how this resonates with your situation. And I am going to move on now to group number 3. Last but never least, as I like to say. Okay, group number 3. Let's see what this Jupiter retrograde... my cardigan is stuck on my chair. I'm having some technical difficulties. Okay, that is your pile that you chose. A really beautiful angel there. Okay, let's have a look and see what this retrograde means for you. King of Pentacles. Okay, got quite a few cards that just came out. Let's have a look. Wow, progression. So, again, you know, very similar message, but different. It's still different. It's pretty different as well. We have got here, come on, connect. Thank you. Yes, that's me talking to my cards. So, I'm just going to get the other 2 cards out as well whilst we're at it. We've got 1, I believe. 3 major arcanas in a row. Make that 4. I was actually thinking it would be so cool, if we got 4 big ones in a row. Well, there we go. Alright, so what does this retrograde mean for you? First of all, I'm seeing a lot of inner thinking. This is a very common theme with the Jupiter retrograde, which is looking within yourself. It's about reflecting on your life, looking at how you can do things. It's about that. And there it is, It's really about making choices, decisions, and it's about yourself and looking into your life, your different areas of your life, and seeing how they're serving you. Are you feeling good about what's happening, and making choices accordingly. So we got here the 9 of Wands, which is about thinking but not taking action. So this thinking and not taking action is really about taking a step back and seeing everything, right? Seeing your life for what it is right now, and then once you have really looked at everything with this Hanged Man energy, it's about thinking again in a very positive light, in a good light, weighing things up, pros and cons with the 6 of Pentacles, weighing things up, looking at everything. Then you take action. Then you're able to progress forward, right? The Emperor here is all about taking action. So once you've really looked at the bigger picture, you've seen, what's going on, you've tried to have a look, by really contemplating and thinking about things, then you use that wand to take action, and, there's movement with this 8 of Wands. It really is about, thinking first and then taking action. The 6 of Pentacles there with the scale is about pros and cons, weighing up what is happening in your life, how's it serving you, and then taking action. So not rushing forward and just taking action and then realizing, oops, I shouldn't have done that. This is about really just weighing things up with a calm mind, as with the Hanged Man, having a really calm mind and then progressing forward, which is very, very important. Then we have also got the King of Pentacles, which shows that you will have some good luck during this retrograde. You will have a lot of wisdom coming to you, and you will feel like things are going in the right direction. So there's going to be a period of time where you're weighing things up, you're contemplating, you're looking at the bigger picture, you're wondering how it's serving you, if it's serving you, and then you're able to really feel stable, secure, and good within what's happening, because, there is going to be a period of reflection, which I'm seeing. And, the Hanged Man here is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is also in a retrograde as well. So the Neptune retrograde allows you to really see things without rose-tinted glasses. Again, you're able to evaluate things very clearly, pros and cons in a very balanced way, and then you're able to make judgments in your life. You're able to take action. This action will lead things to progress in the right direction, is what I'm seeing, which will lead you feeling very stable, very secure. Jupiter is about wisdom and luck, and I feel like you will get that. You'll feel stable, good, confident. You'll feel good with how things are progressing. You've also got the Hierophant here, which is about stability, security, commitment. Again, feeling really good, feeling like things are going in the right direction and that everything is progressing well. And it's also about knowledge. I feel a lot of you during this retrograde, you will gain a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. You will be allowed, you will feel like you can make, decisions, you can weigh things up much better. So that's what I'm seeing for you, and essentially I think this retrograde is going to bring you some really nice luck and a lot of knowledge and wisdom, whether that's through spirituality, or whether that's you learning things, or some form of education. That's what I'm seeing, is that you will feel very, very wise. You feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom and a lot of luck and success as well. So group number 3, this is your reading for what the Jupiter retrograde means for you. And if you liked this video and you found that it resonates with your situation, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much to those of you who have. And of course, you can check out the description box below for more information on private readings. So if you'd like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below for information on how you can enter. Also, if you'd like to book a private paid reading, information will also be down below, and my bracelets, which are on Etsy, they will be linked down below. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, there will be a link down below as well. I hope you all have a lovely day, night, wherever you are, and take care, everyone. Bye!